You know, we got so darn busy on the Lori Vallow trial with all the evidence that just kept vomiting out at us that we can be forgiven if we couldn't follow all the other side crimes going on, right? Like, you know that Lori is going to get extradited to Arizona to face the murder charges of her fourth husband, Charles Vallow. But guess what? In Maricopa County, a grand jury has decided today to indict her for conspiracy to murder Brandon Boudreaux. Okay, hold on. I know it's a new name for some of you, but Brandon Boudreaux was married to Lori's niece, Melanie, who from now on, like Gigi McKelvey, I will call Melanice because it's easier. Nice guy. They had 5 kids, married 11 years, and things went a bit south when Melanie started getting the thoughts about doomsday and Lori Vallow's, 1,100, 11,000, 444,000, however many were going to be saved. And that's why Brandon and Melanice went, yeah. And when things got ugly, wouldn't you know it, he became one of those dark spirits and became an obstacle. And in October of 2019, when all the other killings were happening, somebody shot at him in his driveway. Wow. This was just a few months after Charles and a month after JJ and Tylee are last seen alive. Bullet went inches from his head and shattered the window of his vehicle. Sure looked a lot like Alex Cox. And he testified in Lori Vallow's trial about a mysterious Jeep. Have a listen.
As I came around the corner, I noticed there was a Jeep parked right in front of my driveway. My driveway would have been like this, and the Jeep was just parked right directly in front of it. I noticed that it was parked really closely, almost touching the van that had been parked there the previous several days. It had a Texas license plate, and the Jeep, it was a Jeep Wrangler, and Wranglers have a tire on the back of them. And there was no tire on this one. Instead, the window was kind of hanging open, but like the little tab things were like sitting on the outside of it.
Okay. So you see those things about the Jeep. What happens next?
As I drove forward, the window came up, and I saw a gun with what looked like a silencer. Heard a bang, and my driver's side window shattered. And so my natural reaction, instead of turning left into my driveway, I drove an electric car, so it was very instant, but I just pushed the gas and it just shot me forward. And then I remember as I was talking to the 911 person, I saw the Jeep come around the corner, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I started to try to follow it. And then the person told me that was a bad idea, so I thought it, I'm not 100% sure which, but I went back over and they instructed me to park in front of my house. So I parked in front of my house, and then police arrived.
The prosecutors say that Lori wanted Brandon dead. Don't know if Melanie knew, but so far there's no inclusion of her in any of this, so that Melanie could get his life insurance. Oh, it was $200,000, so no small scratch. Okay. She also thought he was a dark force. And Melanie, again, following this lunacy of Lori, decided, I got to go to Rexford to be saved with the 144. And Lori must have convinced her, you can't have that Brandon hanging around, but you got to have a husband to get saved. So we found a guy, and within a week, she was married to a guy named Ian Pulowski. Wow, that's a fast romance. Ian wasn't too crazy about all these nutty things and started to journal it and report on it. Here's Brandon's statement from Sunday after Lori's guilty verdict. We recognize that people are not inherently good or evil. It's what makes these tragic events so much harder for those of us who were all affected by these crimes. While we do not glorify in any conviction, we recognize the importance of holding accountable those who would commit such terrible atrocities. Tylee and JJ will forever be missed. They are precious and unique and will always be loved. We mourn the loss of them. We also mourn Charles. As many have seen, he was a truly good man. He loved his family, and he showed his love by providing so much for so many who knew him. He was always quick to make us all feel welcome, and he never let anyone go without. He was quick to spoil his family. He is missed every day. We wish all of you could have known the good times our families shared. Disney, beaches, football games, and holidays are treasured memories. As we have watched silently while complete strangers rally for justice, we thank you for standing for the truth. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.